Hi guys, my name is Sean. I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. This is part 2 of a video that is filmed here at Mr. Chandra's home. In the first episode, we cover his house collection and how wonderful it is to plant aerate directly into soil and to just let them trail up trees and things like that. And in today's episode, he's going to share some personal stories with some of the plants in his collections because he's met some wonderful people along the way, and this is how he has managed to grow his collection through the years. So let's just get this started. Hello, Pak Chandra.
Hello, Sean.
Thank you for having us again. Let's continue on with today's episode where we're going to cover some of the plants with the interesting personal stories.
Okay, this is the variegated Alcantarea imperialis. Yeah, and then the story is I got this plant from the guy named Chester Skotak.
Okay.
If the bromeliad people must know this guy. Because he's living in Costa Rica.
Right.
So I flew from Jakarta to Costa Rica for 34 hours. That's what I remember. And just for this plant. One of them just for this plant, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you have just the one now, or do you have more of these plants?
Oh, we actually, this is the baby of what we got before, you know. The original plant is already died a few years ago. But this is the baby of that.
Nice. And it's worth mentioning that you do have a bromeliad nursery up in the mountains in Siaput.
Yes, actually this is my house. This is not for my bromeliad collection.
Yeah.
But you can see in the mountain we have more bromeliads over there.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. So would you say that you have like a fondness for bromeliads? Like that you go so far just to look for?
Oh yeah, at that time I was so crazy about the bromeliad. You know, I traveled around the world for bromeliad.
Wow.
Went to Hawaii, to US, Thailand of course,
okay,
and then Japan, and in many countries. Yeah.
But bromeliads are primarily from South America, correct or not? I might be wrong.
It's correct. It's correct. But it's like it's now introduced to the whole world. Okay. I believe, you know. And a lot of hybrids. Yeah, the plant is not in really a good shape right now, but I would like to say to you that this is the variegated Monstera from Japan that probably open up the eyes of people around the world about the variegated plants. Okay. You know, many people are not really familiar with variegated plants before, but this is really open for it. Yeah. And I got it direct I picked up this plant from Kunzo Japan in Osaka, Japan, and he gave me for free.
Wow, that's so nice.
Yeah, so I don't pay for these plants. So if Nishihata listen to your YouTube, I would like to thank to Nishihata for that. Yeah. Kunzo Nishihata in Japan.
I'll be sure to include his Instagram on the screen as well. But of course, everybody knows who he is already.
He's quite famous now.
Yeah,
but,
and so generous.
I knew him for maybe, 22 years now.
Okay. Do you remember when you first met him?
I think in the Swan Luang show in Bangkok.
Wow.
That's what I remember.
Okay.
But he always come to Indonesia for plants and golf. So that's what his passion in golf.
All right.
And then this one is probably many people knows now. It's obliqua from Peru. But in 2018, when I got the first one from Enid, NSE, in Plantation, Florida. Okay. It's quite rare, very rare. Wow. Not many people in the world has it in 2018. So the original plant is from Enid.
Wow. Yeah. That is so cool. She's also very famous. Yeah. I think everybody in the aeroid world knows.
Yeah, you must know about it.
And they're also a fast grower, apparently, right?
Yeah, that's why the population now is probably in 1,000 now. So the price is down.
Yeah. But this is also why a lot of people started rare plant collecting. This is like the poster child. This leaf is the logo of many plant shops.
It's so rare that there's like what do you call it, on the T-shirt and then on the Instagram they say like it's never obliqua. Nice. You know, so so rare. So that's why when people claim they have obliqua, and then it's not obliqua.
The adansonii.
So, yeah. So it's adansonii. That's why I say never obliqua.
Yeah.
But these are real things. And I also got it for free.
Wow.
So, thank you for Enid.
Thank you.
And thank you for the person that carried it, Chet Husby.
Okay.
He's the guy from Fairchild Tropical Garden in Miami. He's hand carry from Miami to Bangkok. He's visited Bangkok for the show actually.
Okay.
So he handed this plant, small one, from Enid.
Wow.
And I would like to thank to Enid as well.
Awesome. Enid, if you're hearing this, I would love to meet you someday too. I've heard a lot of good things about you. So I think this needs no introduction. We all know what this is.
Yeah, it's a variegated billietiae.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, I got from a friend in Bangkok. I could not remember the year, but I believe 2015 or 16, when the first time shown on the show, Swan Long show in Bangkok. The guy owner is a Supat Wawong. That is very difficult to
Do we have
pronounce.
his Instagram?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think Supat, but we call it Noi because I never call him a real name actually. So I call him like a nickname. His name is Noi, Kun Noi. So he's the one that showed me this and asked me to be like a dealer.
Okay.
For Indonesia, and I said like no, because it's too expensive for Indonesian market at that time. Huh?
Yeah. Do you remember the price? Just curious.
Oh well, at that time I don't know, maybe 50,000 baht, which is I don't know, 50,000 baht. You have to put on your screen. I don't know how much in US dollars. Yeah. Okay. What I remember, maybe I'm wrong. And then he just gave me one. He said, okay. This is for you, and then let's introduce this plant in Indonesia.
Okay.
So once again, thank you to Noi. You know, he's the one that really opened up my eyes that this is really beautiful. When they grew up, it's one of the most beautiful variegated billet aroid, I think. I believe, because look at the pattern shown.
Now, question: this was discovered in Thailand, and because we probably did not have it in Indonesia.
Correct. It's a tissue culture plant actually.
Oh.
You know, it coming out from the tissue culture lab.
Interesting.
I forgot in Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai the words I know about it.
Okay, it was discovered probably by accident.
Could be, but yeah, I think it's by accident because before that there's no variegated billietiae before.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know if they're cultured there by tissue culture now, or is it?
That's interesting question because I never seen another tissue culture billietiae now, or recently, but always from the original plant in 2015 from Noi.
And of course, all of these in Indonesia that we have now were vegetatively propagated by cutting.
Yes.
So that's how we.
But some people believe there's two clone, like one with the orange. With the orange petiole, and one is not this orange, it's like a bit yellowish. So I don't know, is this like a different plants or one plant and then when you cut and then they mutate it to another one? That many people don't understand that.
Okay.
But this is the orange one, that's what people like it.
Yeah.
So like a Noi line, people say like Noi line.
That's his line.
Yeah, this is line.
Cool. And not the fastest growing actually.
Well, the challenge is like if you cut and then either they coming like the nice one like this, or just yellow,
or green,
or maybe green. So the challenge is why the price is still high because it's not easy to get like something that you see now. Right.
All right.
Actually, it's not too many. I believe because this originated by Kunzo Japan in Osaka, Japan. And when I went there, he cut one of the biggest plant that he has, and he cut it, the tip cutting, give it to me.
Wow.
And then it looks okay now, but if you see there in the full size, it's almost a meter.
Okay.
And then the color is really brilliant, like a yellow, brilliant color.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I think if you type in the Google like yellow Marilyn Kunzo, and then you'll see Kunzo like having photos with this plant.
Yeah.
and huge, you know.
Do you know how Mr. Kunzo has been able to grow something like this? Because his variegated plants are incredible, and also the Marilyn. Like, how does he discover them? Were they mutated?
I think in Japan there's a culture that the variegated plant is maybe like a sacred plant, so they really like the variegated plant for a long time. Maybe before Thai or Indonesian loved it, you know. So every time they have the variegated plant, they try to propagate.
Okay.
You know, just to propagate to get the different kind of variegation.
Yeah.
You know, because one variegated plant, and then they will come out different variegation. Yeah, I will tell you what I mean. You know, later.
But if anything, Japanese people are perfectionists. If you look at the way they do bonsai and things like that, I'm guessing this is probably selectively bred very carefully until it's stable, until it's got a beautiful form, and then finally released.
I agree with you. Yeah, I think so.
This is probably what happens.
They're very meticulous in the variegated plants.
Yeah, I would love
for a long time. Not just recently, but for a long time.
Yeah. So he's lifelong collector, because for a lot of us, it's still new, but I guess he's been doing this his whole life.
Yeah, correct.
That is cool. I would love to meet him someday.
Yes,
Thank you for sharing.
He is the most senior plant collector in Japan, probably. Syngonium chiapense, variegated Syngonium chiapense. Okay. This is also a gift from my friend in Taiwan, because he's mutated in his garden. His name is Mr. Lin, so I call him Mr. Lin. Everybody call him Mr. Lin. So it is originated in Taiwan.
So they all came from that one plant?
One plant, one nursery. And then I believe he gave to two people in Asia at that time, one to me, one to Eric and Aroy, to the guy named Boyet.
In Philippines, right?
In the Philippines, yeah. So there's two person at that time beside him that propagate this plant.
Yeah, and now this is flooded the market. This is kind of everywhere. A lot of the plant sellers have this, so this is very successfully propagated. But not a lot of them look this nice. This is, look at the.
Well, this is selected, Sean. So not everything we got this kind of beauty and the variegation.
So you let a lot of them grow.
This is selected one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but even the green one, if you let them grow, sometimes
they can.
The variegation like showing up again.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about him. How did you meet him?
Mr. Lin?
Yeah.
Oh, he's my long-time friend from Taiwan, where I met him the first time. I forgot where it is, but could be in Thailand as well, because Thailand is like the hub of every collectors coming for the show in the beginning of the December, which is called a Swan Luang show. So we meet friends there. It's like reunion for every year from friends from US, from Japan, from Taiwan, and so on.
Nice. Do you know if they are having one this year for the event?
We are discussing that we will have like Swan Luang in Indonesia, at the end of this year. We're discussing very seriously for that,
Right,
so hopefully we have two events that is, not too far for each other.
Yeah.
So foreign people, they come to Thailand and then we continue to Indonesia at the same month, or within 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
So
I mean,
we are thinking about that a lot. Yeah.
Awesome. If there's anything, I'm sure I will announce it. So you guys keep your ears open, because that will be the event not to miss.
Okay, this is the another famous brand plants, and people call it a unicorn plants at that time.
Yeah.
But I don't know now. But before, it's like everybody dreams.
Yeah.
It's Philodendron spiritus sancti.
So tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, I actually, this is not the first plant that I got.
Yeah.
I think I got the first one in 2005 maybe, or 4, from the guy, his name is Dennis Rotolante. He used to be the president of our International Art Society in Miami, home state Miami. And I got one plant and I kill him. After like maybe 6 months, and then I kill him.
Okay.
And then the second one, I cannot remember exactly as well, maybe 2009 or 2010. I got a very big one from the auction, international outreach show auction.
Yeah.
You know, and very big. You know, I paid a lot of money for that time.
Yeah.
I kill them. Okay. The third time I got it from Nishihata.
Yeah.
Tip cutting.
Yeah.
Survived 3 years with me.
All right.
Okay. But this is like the number 4. I got it from Thailand actually.
Okay.
This guy. You know, I already propagate maybe 3 or 4, you know. But this is like the mother plant.
All right.
You know, so it's 4 times. This, you know, now I'm successful after 3 years now. I look happy. And hopefully will adding the aroid in my garden later.
Now, in your experience, what's challenging about them? Do you know how they were killed?
Because you pamper them, you know. You always take too much attention to the plant, you know. You water them too much, so offer watering, and then offer fertilizer. I think that's what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a problem of the expensive plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pay attention, but too much attention. It's not very good.
But do you find this to be a particularly difficult or slow-growing plant or not?
Not very slow, but not very difficult, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. In the beginning, people thought it's very difficult. You know? I thought it's very difficult, you know.
Yeah.
But actually, it's not. Not very, very difficult.
Okay.
Yeah. But not for the beginners. Of course, not for the beginners.
Yeah. I think it's worth mentioning your status or connection with the Aroid Society. Can you tell us a little bit more?
Oh, I'm now the board member of Aroid Society, International Aroid Society now.
Nice.
Probably representing Asia, probably because I'm the one from Asia.
Okay.
There's another guy from Brazil as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is outside of the US.
Outside of the US, correct. This one is, some people might know, is the Monstera mint. Yeah, it's Monstera mint, which is one of the most desirable aroid at that time. Yeah, but still now maybe. Yeah, because it's a very unique variegation. That's why they call it mint.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one they call it mint, right? And when I got it from Thailand, I think from the lady named Kaniga Prampasit. That's what I remember that. Yeah, from the lady. It's still not very popular at that time. Okay. So, you know, I paid not too much money in this plant before. So like very early, maybe 2019, in the beginning in 2019, I believe. Right. This Monstera mint. Nice.
And now they have exploded in popularity. There's still not a lot in cultivation. That's why they're still very expensive.
Yeah. No tissue culture. I never seen a tissue culture plant for this.
Yeah.
And not too common as well. It's still rare now.
Yeah. A lot of people are still even struggling with the regular Monstera albo. This is deliciosa or is this a borsigiana? Do you know?
I think it's borsigiana.
Borsigiana.
Yeah, borsigiana.
Yeah,
the one Kunzo, Marilyn Kunzo is the deliciosa.
Yeah.
You can grow much bigger.
Yeah. But this is its level of variegation, so it's got this, I don't know how you call it, a bit of green peeking through. It cannot decide if it wants to be variegated or not.
Yeah.
So it's
very unique, I think. It is very unique.
Is it faster growing than the regular all white? Because it's got a bit of chlorophyll in there still.
Yeah. They have another one called white mint. Okay. I think I have the other one, but not 100% white mint.
So white mint is when all the leaves look like this.
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
Right?
There's no like a solid green. On one leaf. You know.
That's even more rare and slow, probably. That one.
Oh, it's extremely slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Extremely slow. It's much rarer than the mint.
Yeah. So hunting down for rare plants, especially rare aroids. Well, you collect all kinds of plants, but it excites you, and is that what you've been doing all these years?
Oh yeah, I would say like hunting plant is more exciting than accepting the money, getting the money from the plant. Yeah, like you never know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know.
I think a lot of the audience are wondering now, how is it possible for you to get, not only good friendship and connection, but you get free plants, and sure, of course not everybody can get that, but like what is some of the key in maintaining a relationship or business deals with some of these masters?
Okay. Yeah, I think with friends, I would consider I never own my plants.
Okay.
That's why I share I share with friends.
Okay.
This is what he shared with me.
Okay.
Actually, when I said to you like, oh, somebody give it to me for free. Somebody give it to me for free.
Yeah.
Actually, not 100% like free. What are you thinking? But it's like reciprocal things. You know, I give him something and then he gave me back something. You know.
Yeah.
And then for doing the business, I think connection is the most important thing here.
Absolutely.
You know?
So it's basically plant swap, but
Like yes, plant swap.
Yeah.
Correct.
In a rare, like, because you guys are like in the level of master, so you guys are way up there. So you know, some of these plants that were in trade were just in good faith.
Yeah.
You know, there's no value being mentioned, but it's just a good gesture, I guess.
Yes. Like with friends, with friends around the world. If I have 2 or 3 plants, I think I will share one to my friend, and then the other one will have to wait.
Okay.
You know. So for me, like owning the only plant in the world, not a good idea for me. So sharing is the best thing to do.
Nice.
Because one day, one time, and then you get back something else.
Yeah.
That you don't have.
Yeah.
You know.
Correct.
So this world is very special for me. So we never doing trade with friends. Never ever doing trade. You know.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. And let's talk about this. I'm actually very excited about this. So,
This is not a roid, but look like a roid.
yes.
It's Cyanastrum
Cordifolium.
cordifolium. Yeah.
This is mostly green. I see a lot around your compound, the green one.
Yes.
Now tell me what's happening here.
This is the only one today that I will show you that this is happened in my nursery. So the mutation is coming out from my nursery. This variegation.
And you have quite a few pot of this already, so it's stable.
Yes. Stable.
Yeah, look at that
Look.
one. Whoa. It starts yellow and then it becomes white.
Correct. It's like a different plants, but it's a one plant.
Yeah.
Look, when they get older and then they show white variegation
Yeah.
and then yellow.
This is beautiful. And how many years or months have you had this discovery?
This one maybe five years ago or 6 years ago.
And you've multiplied it. And this is probably something that you would also gift to some people, and
right.
and then you would kind of share them with other collectors around the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Anthurium Sp Limon.
Okay.
I don't know this right or not, but there's some people call it lemon because there's no scientific name yet for this one. Yeah. So I got this. It's considered new on 2019. I remember at the Jesse Durko nursery in Davie, Florida. Yeah. But this is, I think, his partner, I think, just came back from Costa Rica, and they say like, oh, there's something new. And then he said like it's a 3-lobe Anthurium, but when I got it small, it's not 3-lobe. It's like normal. And I have to wait maybe like 2 years, and then I see this.
Yeah.
Look, this is very unusual because it's a climber Anthurium with the 3 lobes.
Nice. And do you know if the leaf can get much bigger or not? Probably.
Well, I planted in the ground now, and then you get bigger than this, but not as like double, maybe like 20% bigger than that.
Okay.
But look at this. Maybe we'll get bigger.
Oh yeah, this is 2 leaf like this.
Yeah,
This is
this
so
still
cute.
2 leaf. Yeah, still 2
Yeah,
leaf.
but it's huge. This
It's huge. It's huge.
And I want to thank you too, because you've actually gifted me one of this 6 months,
okay.
5-6 months ago, and it's doing
Still doing well.
still doing well. This is easy. This
Yeah,
is
it's not
honestly
difficult.
an easy. Is this fruit? This is fruiting, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the. Is it selfing or is it?
It's hybrid. Oh, it's hybrid with the
Pterodactyl.
pterodactyl. Yeah, Anthurium pterodactyl.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
we'll
God.
see what
Yeah,
happens.
we'll come back to it. This is.
Yeah, come back next
I'm
year.
smiling already. That's gonna be a cute mix. Look at this with the pterodactyl. That's interesting. But this is a very, in my experience, anthuriums that climb like this, they're very easy to care for, very fast growing, and beautiful. Imagine this going up a vertical element like a wall. Or a
And this
tree.
is the original plant.
Okay.
Still in original. Everything is original. Yeah.
Wow. And this is where it was cut.
Yeah,
it was cut in a few places.
Yeah, it cut few places, but this is the original plant.
Wow. Thank you.
We got it three years ago
Thank
from
you.
Jesse Durko Nursery in Florida.
That's awesome. It's amazing to see how plants can not only distribute, they can multiply, but make people very happy. This is such a beautiful one.
Right.
Thank you for sharing.
And this one, we call it Philodendron red tripartitum.
Okay.
Look at the underneath.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah. It's also from Costa Rica, what I was told. And I got it from the same nursery before, from Jesse Durko
Okay.
in Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It was very new at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, extremely new at the time.
And it's easy, I'm guessing.
It's very easy to propagate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you let them climb, and then you can see the red underneath.
Yeah.
It's very
Can their leaves
beautiful.
get big? Do you know? Have you gotten them big?
Not very big. Not very big. Okay. Then this one, the famous one, Philodendron joepii. Okay. And I got this plant very early. I think 2016 from the guy named Chicken from Singapore. You know. At that time, I just saw it in the nursery and said, "Wow, is this real?" You know, because I look at this.
Yeah.
Look, doesn't look like real. It's
Yeah.
like the insect biting this plant, right? He said, "Oh yes, it's real. It's a new plant. You know, I just got it from US or somewhere." And then he gave me the tip cutting of that. You know.
Nice.
And so before this popular, I think I have it maybe now 7 years
Yeah.
ago, probably. You know.
And I see quite a few of these around, so I'm guessing they have been multiplied.
Oh yeah, now it's I think it's being tissue culture in several countries now. Okay. This one. It's one of the iconic aroid for me. And very different. The leaf is very different. Also considered as the unicorn of the aroid world is called the Philodendron longilobatum miyano.
Longilobatum?
Miyano.
So it's a long name.
It's a long name, but actually the miyano is the name of the person.
Okay.
You know, I went to his house, I think in the year 2000,
Okay.
with Gregory Hambali, and maybe I saw this one 20 years ago, maybe, because he's the one who received it from a collector in Brazil.
So it's native to
probably the name of the collector is Dr. Mello. You know, there's another Philodendron Mello. I have it, but probably I'm not sure. We have to check again. I think miyano is still there.
Yeah.
And he is a wonderful landscaper, and he has a wonderful house. I still remember that.
Awesome.
And it's under his name. And this is from Brazil, but it's like another. It's not like longilobatum. It's like narrower than that. And I saw it 2014 at the nursery, Hawaiian Sunshine Nursery. David Fell. Yeah, I saw he got a very big one on 2014. I still remember. But if you ask me where he got it from, I cannot remember where I got it from. You know, maybe Thailand, maybe from USA. I cannot remember this one.
Okay.
But this one is a real nice one. This plant is another famous plant.
Yes.
It's called paraiso verde, Philodendron paraiso verde. So it's a Portuguese. Paraiso verde means the green paradise.
Okay.
So actually, I went to Belém, Brazil, not for this plant, just hunting the plants.
Yeah.
And then I saw underneath the bench of my friend, Mr. Natalino, in Belém, Brazil. And me and my friend Marco were shocked, like, what is this? And then he said, like, he got it from the friend who went to the forest in French Guiana, and then he grew it, just one pot at a time, only one, and then he gave me only the tip cutting. I remember maybe like 4 inches or maybe less, just cut, and then he gave me one, and then he gave to my friend Marco another one. That's it. And then I brought back to Indonesia, I think 2016, I think 2016. And now maybe like million of them around the world.
Yes.
It's coming from just one short, maybe 3 inches or 4 inches of plants.
Wow.
This one.
Yep. Did we figure
Paraiso
out
verde.
where it came from? or
Yeah,
no?
they said from French Guyana.
But so there were more of them in the native habitat, or
I don't know from now. Even the green one never show up in the market.
okay, because
So-
it's variegated, right?
It's variegated.
Yeah.
And there's no green one.
Okay. Strange.
Even never revert to the green one,
Yeah.
Well, in different climate, yes. Some people report that, mine why green? Because maybe too cold.
Yeah.
And then they green. But when the summer in the subtropic,
Yeah.
and then they come back to the variegated one,
Yeah.
like this. And actually, I asked permission for Siddharth NC because he is the admin of the wiki Aroid. And then he asked me how I get it and blah blah blah, and asked me what is the name. And then I said to honor Mr. Natalino from Brazil, so we gave the name of his nursery, which is Paraiso Verde.
Nice.
So hopefully Natalino watch your video,
Yeah.
and I would like to thank to Mr. Natalino because he's generously give me just one small cutting, and then hopefully this one will make million people happy
Yeah.
to have a Roy.
That's nice. Okay, you can't see this, but my arm hair is standing because this plant actually, my personal story is that I did get this and I managed to sell a few pieces, and a lot of people have gotten a very good livelihood from this plant, have enjoyed some financial gains from this plant.
Wow.
And so this is a very, very big impact plant. Of course, the price is very affordable now compared to before. So if you're thinking of getting one, it's a good time, but you need warmth and you need brightness to bring out the variegation.
Correct. Yeah.
But now you've heard the story of here, the touching story behind how it was discovered. And I think this will one plant that will continue to distribute around the world and someday become even more affordable and more common. It's a beautiful plant and a beautiful story. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sean, and I'm very happy to hear that people will benefit what we are doing. I'm happy also.
That's nice.
Thank you. This is the most difficult name to pronounce, but I'm trying to. It's a Philodendron polypodioides, something like that. Okay. Yeah. Please write on the on your video. And I got this plant. It's still original. The first plant that I got is from Init NSE in Plantation, Florida. Very small plants.
Okay.
At that time, it's very, very rare. At that time, 2018 or 19, extremely rare at that time. Yeah. But after a few years, I think there are some plants coming from Europe. And actually in Europe, it's not very, very rare, probably. Yeah. But this is a very interesting plant.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. Looks like
But
a
not
fern.
easy to propagate.
Ah,
Yeah. It's not
Okay.
very easy to propagate. Not many people know how to propagate this one.
interesting.
Okay. But this is one of the most beautiful things
Yeah.
that we have.
It really, really looks like a fern. This is just how delicate and elegant this plant is. And not fast.
This is the narrowest pedatum, family. This is the narrowest one.
Yeah.
There's like a family of pedatum.
Yeah.
This is the narrowest one.
Look at the beauty. This is intricately designed. Oh, gorgeous up close. Yeah. I guess this brings us to a close. We're losing daylight. It's starting to
Well, it's
rumble.
raining now, so
Yeah.
we better continue next episode here.
Yeah, so I'll be back here often. There are a lot of contents to shoot here. And as I mentioned in the previous introduction, me and Pak Chandra, we've been talking a lot about the plant market. We have some ideas. We've been sharing some ideas about plant and also just life experiences. And it's been a joy to hear your story. So thank you so much again for this episode and for sharing with us all your collections. And I guess I will see everyone in the next video.
Thank you for
Okay.
visiting Indo Aroid.
Yeah.
And thank you for having me, Sean.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. Thanks.